Today on the Alan Titchmarsh Show, from the heart of London. An exclusive interview with opera star Andrea Bocelli. A Great British Baking Masterclass for 2 viewers. And legendary American wrestler Hulk Hogan. Please welcome your host, Alan Titchmarsh.
What? Excuse me. Oi, enough. Stop it or I shall have to come between you. What? Hello.
Hello.
How are you? What are you doing?
Wrestling.
Right, of course you are. Are you sort of full-time wrestlers, you two?
Part-time teaching assistants, and then at night time we're professional wrestlers.
Do twins always wrestle, is this?
Pretty much.
Pretty much. So what's special about today, then?
We get to today meet our idol, Hulk Hogan.
Oh, and he's just about half the size of you two, so this will be exciting, won't it? Ladies and gentlemen, I will be joined by wrestling legend, stop it, Hulk Hogan. But now, my thanks to the Blossom twins. Thank you very much. It's a mad start to January, isn't it, really? And gym memberships have reached their annual high point. Men's beauty products are selling like hotcakes, but what do women really want their men to look like? Do they want them pruned and groomed? In just a minute, I'll be joined by 3 discerning women who know exactly what women look for in a man. They know what women want. But first, let's meet some of the different types of man from whom they can take their pick. First up, Mr. Cheeky Chappy. Mr. Cheeky Chappy. Now, what do you think a woman wants of Mr. Cheeky Chappy?
I think it's just like the little things in life, like kiss them when they're not expecting it, and all the little romantic things.
Little romantic things. Yeah, that's almost. And are you a cheeky chappy?
Of course I am. Look at these little cheeks.
Little cheeky chaps. That's Mr. Cheeky Chappy. Oh, it does feel like Take Me Out, doesn't it? Suddenly, and that Mr. Nerd. Now, so, what do you think a woman wants?
Someone who can charm them, wine and dine, and also great banter, always on time.
Well, can you sort out their apps on their iPhone?
Yeah.
Sort their computer out? That might go down quite well, Mr. Nerd, I would have thought. Not getting a lot of votes from legs in the audience there. What about Mr. Sugar Daddy?
Hello, Alan.
What do you think women want?
Experience, sense of humour, consideration, reliability, politeness.
Large wallet?
That helps,
yes. It probably does. Well, the Sugar Daddy. Or would you rather have Mr. Boring? I can't believe...
I'm not boring.
You're not boring?
No, I think someone who is dependable.
Yeah.
Romantic.
Yeah.
Someone who gives lots of cuddles and very committed.
Yeah. Yeah. Fine, OK. Mr. Italian Stallion.
I can give you the experience that only an Italian stallion can give.
Yes.
An Italian Casanova. And I do have a motorbike.
Do you?
Yeah.
Stick to motorbikes rather than cruise ships, then.
Yeah, and I can cook as well. So...
Okay. You cook as well?
Yeah.
I think you might get a lot of votes here.
Yeah.
Right. OK, that's Mr. Italian Stallion. Next is Mr. Big-Headed. What do you think you can offer?
Sexy, well-dressed, well-mannered, and know exactly what he wants.
Are you confident?
Yeah, I'm very confident.
Do you think it works?
Yeah, it does. Every time.
Mr. Big-Headed?
Every time.
Yeah. OK, right. And Mr. Best Friend?
Hi, Alan. I think a girl wants someone who's in touch with their feminine side.
Yeah.
And I think someone who's loyal.
Is that why you wear a hairband?
Yeah. Someone who's loyal. And, yeah, someone who's basically going to treat him like a princess.
Somebody to talk to and treat him like a princess. We like that. Well, let's meet the women who know exactly what they want in a man. Charlie's Amy Charles, ex-EastEnder Cheryl Ferguson, and self-confessed battle axe Christine Hamilton. Oh, dear. So what do you want in a man, Amy, really, for lasting effect?
What do I like in a man? I like confidence. You know, they have got to be good looking. I'm not shallow. The main thing for me is a big personality.
Right, so they've got to be good looking, but you're not shallow, you want personality as well?
Yeah, a big personality. If I went out with someone good looking, it would bore me after a week, and then I'd obviously... You go for someone with personalities, and that's what I do.
Right, OK. Cheryl?
Well, I'm married now, you see, so this is all a bit of a fun.
Now, tell us about your bloke now.
Yes, he's 20 years younger than me.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, you're a cougar.
I'm a cougar. Yes. Not quite quite Demi Moore, though, am I? Look at me. But actually, he's actually much more older in his ways than me. So I'm the kind of young one and a bit mad, and he's the one that goes, "Oh, Cheryl, just calm down a little bit, please." You know, he keeps the kind of good. But it's nice. It's a nice compliment because I'm kind of mad and a bit woohoo, and he goes, "Oh, just and he keeps it all calm and he keeps it all nice.
Do women want a contrast then, Christine? Do you think they don't want somebody an identikit version of themselves, presumably, or do they? What do you?
Dear Lord, no. Two people like me in the same house will be awful. No. No, yes, I mean, I'm married to a contrast, but I think for a happy relationship, you need all the L's. You need luck to meet the right person in the first place. Then you need the lust to get things off the ground.
Ooh,
well, you do. And then you need the love.
Just to get things off the ground, does it not matter after that?
You're not going to get very far, and this is a little bit of a, you know. And then you need the love, and you need the laughter as well. Only one of them mentioned sense of humour. Now, that's very important.
Don't you need another L as well? Don't you need loyalty?
Yes. Loyalty and trust.
And honesty and trust. All of those things are very important.
But don't you want a bit of... We got Mr Boring over there. You know, he's almost nodded off now. But, I mean, if you've got Mr Reliable, let's call him, as well as Boring, I mean, don't you want a bit of fun? Don't you want a bit of unpredictability?
I want fun in a relationship, excitement, doing the same thing all the time, being boring. No offence, it just wouldn't work for me.
But then as you get a bit older, Aim, you like to sit at home, don't you?
Indoors. I'm a home bird. Like, I love to sit indoors, but to do something like all the time, 24/7, the same thing, I couldn't handle that.
But would the Italian stallion suit you? It wouldn't suit you?
It'd bug me. I'm so sorry. You're very handsome, but I don't know. You just seem very cool and a bit.
Are we talking competition here? Do you would you feel competitive with an Italian stallion?
No, never.
Never?
Because I like my boyfriend to look good as well as me. Because I try, I always do my hair, my makeup, everything, and someone to be a bit more in the mirror, a bit longer than me, I do feel a bit...
Oh, right, so...
Yeah, but you see the thing, the Italian one could teach you a language, and you could have all of that, and you could give him something, couldn't you?
You must be the only woman in Britain who wants to marry an Italian stallion to learn the language.
The most important thing is that you want a man who's in love with you, not in love with himself.
Absolutely.
That is crucial. And I think the Italian stallion might just be a little bit in love with himself.
And he can cook as well.
Well...
I need someone to cook.
It'll do for 5 minutes, though, wouldn't it?
Oh,
You see, this is the distinction, is it? What women want is not what women want for the moment, it's what women want for a lifetime, presumably.
I feel really sorry for men, to be quite honest, because you guys haven't got a clue what we want half the time.
we don't really know ourselves.
Well, we don't really know ourselves. And I think the basic thing is, once men realise that they come from somewhere else and women come from somewhere else, then you can live togetger. That's the difference.
The only thing that's important to realise from a man's point of view is that what a woman wants varies from hour to hour. And as once you realise that, you know that. I found there are only 2 words you need, really, in a relationship.
Just say yes.
Yes, dear. Yes, dear. That's all you need, yes. Oh.
But what everybody wants from a relationship changes over time, doesn't it? I mean, I met my husband when we were 18, for heaven's sake. We're now way into pensionable age, and I had a little gap. I dumped him for a bit while I sowed my wild oats and he managed his Weetabix or whatever he did, I don't know. And then we got back together and found that actually we were right for each other, but if we got married when we were kind of 21, 22, we
I'm
certainly
sorry,
wouldn't
I'm
be
still
here
dealing with an image of Neil Hamilton mounting the Weetabix. It lasted an awful long time, that. Well, earlier we asked our viewers on Facebook and Twitter to tell us what they think it is that women want in a man. And they said, Tracy Hodgson-Davison says she looks for a man with a great personality who loves the same things as her, so likes are important. Common interests, presumably. Jackie Green's dream man would be protective, loyal and have a twinkle in his eye. There's a few twinkles there.
Yeah.
Cheeky chappy bit. Yeah. Judy Tomes says silly sense of humour.
Yes.
Good. If you don't laugh at the same things, that's impossible, isn't it, Amy?
Yeah, no, I've always been out with people. I've only been out with 2 serious boyfriends, but they've always made me laugh. And my dad is the most funniest bloke ever. And I do think it's all about common... Yeah.
So you all 3 of you like a laugh?
Yeah, and being silly together is important, having your own little in-jokes.
Yeah. Well, we'll read out some more at the end of the show. And if you want to get involved, visit us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter, @Titchmarsh Show. OK, girls, out of all of them, which would you plump for? Go and stand by your man. Go! I didn't know
I quite like sugar daddy, but
hang on
he's
a
got
minute.
a big wallet.
I was only hoping to be fought over a sugar fine. My thanks to all the boys and to Amy Shaw, Cheryl Ferguson and Christine Hamilton. Thank you very much for this. Thank you, darling. We'll be back in just a moment.